It's not in the flesh, but I think it is in the visuals and space. Welcome to the Freedom Page Podcast, where we like to a free state of mind each and every day with all DSPs, of course. And to my right, I have my main guy, my ace. My right, you know what I mean? My left is weak sometimes, Shawn, Mr. Senior Lee on all your socials.
You know.
And me, I'm Kenny, man, known as Ken Cat on all those socials. And today, man, not to be greedy or nothing, but it's kind of a manly pod this one around. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good things that happened the past week, but I'm gonna start off early, man. How was your Father's Day, bro?
Oh, Father's Day was awesome, man. Well, first of all, it was great to always be around the family. It's the one special day we have in this world, but it also reminds you that you're gonna be paying bills forever. So, just pretty much getting used to the process of that. Even though my son is 10 already, right? But the bills get higher and higher as you go through the years, man. How
Well,
about you?
it's funny with the shoe size, like you notice the bills going up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, what size are you now? Wow, like you eat more too. Wow, it's like, wow. So you're not a small in these shirts no more. You're a medium. Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that start hitting, but it all goes by the shoe size, bro. But on my end, your Father's Day was dope, man. The kids do the handmade cards. Somebody always cutting onions. You know what I'm saying? But it's always cool to get the love from the children, especially in some sort of art or creative form. Because lets them know they cared. Or at least mom smacking in the back of the head, say, "Hey, man, you got to do this. Dad's coming upstairs." You know what I'm saying? Well, this however it came about, man, I was happy it did happen. But even with that, Father's Day itself was pretty dope too. The ladies that hooked up the Top Golf experience, and I
Yes.
gotta admit, man, as I'm getting up the age, man, I think golf might be it, man. It's a lot less athletic as I need it to be because the knees, man,
Okay.
the knees, man. I can't. The knees just. Don't get me wrong. You can still twist the knee real bad if you are swinging too hard, but it feels like it's a lot less on the joints. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh man,
how's your golf game?
it's decent. It's decent. You know what I mean. I think Ramel made us all look bad, but
Damn.
it's decent. It's funny. I think I sent you the reel with the girl that's at Top Golf, and she damn near spun herself back into like
Yes.
1998 and shit.
Yes.
So
Really
you're
hope she made
absolutely
it.
right.
Really hope
Yeah,
she made
you're
it up.
absolutely right. You can get hurt.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Outside of being a father, man, enjoying the one day a year. Hopefully, it's more, but as far as documented days, you know what I mean. Before I get to your personal opinion about what makes it great to be at that, like, why is there such a stigma where that being a great dad or dad being great is like not frowned upon, but just not enough light maybe being shined on those moments?
I mean, I think it's the history of the dad, right? You know what I mean? There's the absentee father. There's the fact that we don't spend enough alone time with the kids. And I'm glad to say, at least within our family, we've shaken at least the absentee father. I'm not sure how much time we spend alone with our kids, but we're working on that part.
Okay.
But yeah, the stigma's tough, man, because it's been earned, and all we can do is do our best to shake it up, man. What you think?
It's a fact. Yeah, I think attendance is one of the big parts, I guess, as far as the stigma versus what makes it being great. Because when you do have the 90 percentile attendance rate, you know what I mean, you feel like you are a bit more involved. And even that time of the 90%, it still don't feel like it's enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I think if you do score high on attendance, like those are really the great parts because you're there for the little things that you can't catch via phone or you can't catch on a video call off from distances. So, I think just being there, being in a moment, laughing when it's a good time to laugh, and being there for hugs when any of them hit the big toe. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel the pain. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
it's like bring it in. I seen it. I seen it. Bring it in.
yeah.
But yeah, man,
I think I
for
think the
sure.
funniest part for me on my side has been, um, I noticed that I annoy him the same way my dad used to annoy me. Like I'll be in the other room and I'll just call him over to sit down and just start asking him random questions. So it's funny how some of this stuff that pissed me off as a kid with my dad, I'm committed to annoying his life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. It's like it's not personal, but it's personal. It's,
Yeah.
it's a rite of passage. You know what I mean? Was there anything you recall your dad always telling you as a kid that probably got on your last nerves but you find yourself repeating that same line to your kid now?
Can you give me something from this fridge?
Damn, I hate that. I use it often, but I hate it though.
I would be in the middle of an intense game of whatever, Street Fighter, whatever it was, and I would just hear that Sean, come over there and be like, what? Can you give me some water from the fridge? Like, oh my God. Like you got
like,
two legs
like the
just like me.
like the water from the fridge was weird because like you could have yelled that out from where I was. I could have got that on the way here. But for me to come all the way over here, for you to let me know what I now gotta go do, it's like it's kind of looking a little spiteful, pops. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? My personal thing was getting called to pass me that remote. Or you know what I mean? Or put the light switch right there by the door that you're at. It's like the light switch. Yeah. All right, mentally, I'm definitely going to, use this as a rain check when I'm you know what I mean? Like, and I've used it a few times, you know what I'm saying? And got the same look I've given. So I'm like, yeah.
Guilty.
Now you can do it one day. You know what I mean? Those are the great parts. Not great parts. If I cannot phrase this one. Being a dad, Christmases, birthdays, Father's Day as well. The kids, the wife, whoever, gives you your gifts for being the dad. Like, what was one of your best gifts you recall getting for being one?
Ooh, I would have to say probably the first card that he gave me. To what you were mentioning earlier, he, as everybody that watches us frequently, he was diagnosed with mild autism. So the fact that he was able to be creative and put together a card, and they helped him with, of course, I think he used like letters and different images to kind of illustrate how he felt about me. I mean, that one was deep. That one was definitely deep.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. Yes. I'm telling you, when the creativity and the artistry show, and they formulate thoughts and put it on paper and add the colors to the thought that they had and give it to you, you be like, man, I got Picasso, friend. You know what I mean? Like, horses got 4 legs, but yeah, man, great. I appreciate this.
Yeah, and I definitely gotta give my wife a shout out. The best one she ever gave me. It wasn't even a physical gift. It was the artistry, to your point, that she used for the cupcakes that she made. So she made them look like actual like burgers and stuff, but they were cupcakes. So that shit blew my mind. Like, she made it look like it was an actual like Father's Day barbecue in dessert form. So it was crazy.
That's what's up. That's it, man. Creativity, it shines through. Because not only you get to show someone how much you cared about it, but let you know, like, hey, it took some time, man. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do all this. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, sending the gift of like, yo, did you check your mail? Like, that's always dope. But the extra, 10, 15 minutes is always cool to see and experience it.
So that's a fact.
Kudos to you for that. On my end, there was a watch Jen got me. Linux is 2. I want to say it had to be 3 to 4 years ago when Kennedy was about 3 or 4. But it was like this. It was like this wood watch, but it had like a photo in the middle of it. It had all of us. Some real cool photo we took. I think from might have been from Savannah's Christmas. And I love that watch. And for some reason, one of the links broke. Put it on the side. So I'm gonna get it fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a jewelry guy, so I didn't. Still got the watch though, but now I got an extra kid, so now if I wear it, it's like, oh wow, you just gonna wear the family watch without me on it, like, you know what I'm saying? So now I kind of put in my wife. I might need a new watch. You know what I'm saying? I might need a new watch, but that one was super dope. I really appreciated that one.
So it's funny though, right? Because if you were watching the playoffs or the finals, Jokic wears his ring on his shoelaces. So maybe you could do something cool with the watch, like how they did. Remember the Jordan championship package, the cigar and champagne joint? Maybe you could do something with the watch on the sneakers. You're a sneakerhead. You're gonna wear your sneakers. So
this is true. This is true. At least I got a couple years before you start reading. You know what I'm saying? He says, "Hey, wait a minute. Is this the
Make
six?
it count.
It's like, is this the six? Oh man, but yeah, gifts. It's been some great gifts. Can you tell me about one of the worst gifts you ever got as being a dad?
Oh man.
Trick question. I'm not going to answer that. It doesn't exist. Don't exist. Oh, almost got you. He's like, I gotta tell you. No. There is no bad gifts. There is no bad gifts.
Let me go down the list.
Appreciate them all.
But hey, listen, we keep the damn ties. Keep, you know what I'm saying? The socks. That's garbage. That is garbage. If I showed up to my wife and be like, "Here's a bro, babe. Happy Mother's Day," she'd be pissed. So what? Don't come with that.
Tight. Like I gotta do that one year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely have the real gift like under somewhere else, but they gotta be the presentation. I feel like, boom, that's your size, right? Up top, right? Yeah. No. Damn. Put in the pile with the other ones. You know what I mean? You might wear it, you might not. But yeah, man, dad, man, being a dad has its pros, a lot more pros than cons. There are some terrible cons, 50%. Hey. I don't even know where that came from. But yeah, but yeah, dad goals, bro. It's good to achieve them. Are there any goals of being a dad that you have yet to achieve, but it's definitely on your list?
Good question. I don't know if I'm always gonna have them because I guess as they get older, you have different accomplishments and different like expectations for them. And they always say you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans, right? So, but yeah, it's watching him graduate, watching him pursue whatever career path that he chooses. Um, if he wants to start a family, if he wants to get married, like I got so many goals as a dad that you know what I mean that I got out there. So and they're just gonna keep expanding, right? Because the more he grows and does things, it's an endless journey. As long as God gives me the grace to be here, man. How about you?
Absolutely. It's funny. There are a lot of steps and phases and things that get between this day and that day. If it ever comes, knock on wood. But holding one of my kids, like one of their first kid, that I'm not gonna put the grandpa stick on me. That ain't me. I ain't nothing.
But you're gonna be pop.
Yeah. Don't let these grades fool you. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's one of my bucket list things. Like the whole one of my kids' first kid. That's gonna be a moment. But yeah, I got shotguns to get before that. This man still got to happen. His mad steps and that's way down. I'm talking 30, 40, 50 years from. I mean, no time soon. But whenever that day comes, it's gonna be a bittersweet one because that's a real realization. Like, yo, I ain't even gotta call you old no more. Your grandkids do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother level of damn, I'm here now. But that's definitely on the list, bro.
Yeah, what I love, if you ever saw the movie Click with Adam Sandler, and he's talking to his kids about starting a family, and he says, "Yeah, you got like 10 to 30 years." He looks at the boy and he says, "10 for you," and then he looks at the girl and says, "30 for you."
Yeah. He could be the double jeopardy guy, but man, it's a double standards, man. If you ain't seen that episode, man, go catch it. But it's a real thing, man. We hate to say it, but they do exist, and it's just some things. It's tough to break. It's tough to break suits. You know what I mean? You got to keep them off the pole, and you know what I mean. It's just a couple of things that you want to try your best to perform. You know what I mean? But we shall see.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Dad goes, broski. Anything else you got on dad goes today?
So, so you mentioned the pole part, man. I gotta tell this story.
Sure.
So I'm on the train one day. I'm coming home from work, man. Long day. Lady comes on the train with her daughter. Gorgeous little girl. Girl looks at her mom. She says, "Mom, can I go?" Now, I'm not looking at where she wants to go. I'm looking down at my phone. Mm-hmm. She goes to the pole, and she proceeds to twirl around the pole. Twirl around the pole. Let's just say the remainder of my ride, she was twirling on this pole. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, you had one job. You had one job. I know it's innocent. I know it was just fun, but
it's levels to it. But that was You don't even want to get to level 1, but that was level 1. That's exactly where it starts.
When it starts, it's fun. That's how it grows, man.
That's a good one. Oh man. That's funny.
Yeah, man. Anything else before we wrap up?
No, I'm good, man. Like being a dad. Can't wait to keep doing it. But granddad goals 30 years from now. But other than that, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right. But listen, man, the boys are back. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe. Go check us out on all the platforms, man. Make sure you go check out the merch on the website. And it's about that time, man. You are now released back into your regularly scheduled programming. Corporate life, parental life, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you do, we salute you. I'm Senor Lee.
Okay, Catnick.
See you back next pay week when we lock back in to a free state of mind.